Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Linda. Here on this channel, I share videos about sewing, pattern drafting, and everything fashion. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to draft this leg of mutton sleeve you are seeing right here on the screen. If this seems like what you're interested in, you might want to hit that subscribe button and let's dive into the video. So guys, here on my work table, I already have my fabric laid out and folded into two equal parts. So I'm going to be working with this fabric for this video, and then the first thing I want to do is to measure the entire length of this sleeve. So I'll be doubling the length because the length of the sleeve I'm working with is 23 inches for my long sleeve length, and then the extra inches I've seen the other part is the one for the pleats. So guys, I went ahead to mark the chalk line for my sleeve length, okay, which is about 23 inches like I measured. So from that part where I marked the line, I measured half of my armhole measurement, which is 8 inches, and from there I'll be marking my calf's height. For the calf's height, I'm marking 4 inches. You can go ahead and mark 5 inches, which is the standard. Next, I went ahead to mark a dotted line around the calf's height, and from there I'll be placing my tape rule like this just to be sure it's up to 4 inches, and then I'll be duplicating my armhole measurement around the calf's height line. So I'll just go ahead and connect it with my ruler, and then I'll be creating my armhole curve. So from this part you see me marking is the point where the armhole will be connected. So next thing I'll be doing right now, just to use my free hand and just draw a line like this to connect it to create a curve for the armhole. You can go ahead and use your curve ruler to achieve this, or you can better still use your free hand to achieve it. So this is going to be my sleeve. Next, I'm going to be adding my sewing allowances. So before then, I'll be marking the measurement for my wrist around this part of the sleeve, and then I'll just go ahead and connect it with my curved ruler just like this. And I'll also be taking note of this joint right here. That is where the armhole has started. I'll just go ahead and connect it like this with my ruler. So this is what it looks like after I was done. Next is to add my stitching allowances, or better still, call it the sewing allowances. So I added 1.5 inch, and I'll do well to connect the line just as you see me doing. And then we are done for the main sleeve. Heading over to the pleated part of the sleeve, the only thing I'll be doing is to draw out a curved line with my free hand, and I'll be checking what I have here. I have 19 inches to 20 inches. You can make use of 19 or 20 inches. So just go ahead and connect the line like this gradually. If you're not satisfied with what you have, you can still go ahead and retrace or redraw the line. So for this particular sleeve, I chose to make use of this pattern because it's very simple and does not take time compared to the usual slash and spread method we always do. So I'll just go ahead and do away with the initial line I drew because I'm not making use of that, and then the next thing is to cut it out. After trimming out the excesses, this is what I have left. This is how the pattern came out looking like. And then the next thing I'll be doing right now is just to go ahead and work with the upper part of the sleeve. So I'll be making pleats all around this part like I am pointing, and then the rest of the sleeve is just going to form a curved line around this part. To create my pleats, the first thing I'll be taking note of is to make sure I have the same amount of pleats I have here for the opposite side. So everything is just going to tally with one another. So I'll start by making my pleats at the top like this from the center point. And as I pleat along the line, I'll make sure to secure it in place with my pins just to keep it from moving left or right. After pleating this part, I'll head over to the other side to make the same amount of pleats I have on that part. So I'll just go ahead and make everything in a haste to avoid unnecessary wasting of time, because I don't want this video to be long. Just know that when you're pleating yours, make sure you pleat this side complete before pleating the opposite side. Just have the same amount of pleat you have on both sides of the sleeve, and then you're just going to arrange this pattern to look like this before stitching it down. Before stitching down the pleats, I'll also go ahead and double fold this part of the sleeve and then stitch it in place just like this. So I'll be heading over to the machine to stitch this and then get back to you. And after I was done stitching, this is how it came out looking like. You can see that the back is looking the same thing like the front. And I went ahead to stitch it by 0.5 inch all around the top like this. And I also went ahead to stitch the down part like I mentioned initially. And then after that, the next thing I'll be doing right now is to fold it into two equal halves like this. And then I'll be stitching the side of the sleeve. At this point, I'll be making use of the 2 inches mark I gave initially for the stitching allowance, just like this. And then I'll head over to the machine to stitch it and get back to you. ASAP. This is the end part of the sleeve. This is how it looks like after I was done stitching up everything. And then the next thing I'm going to be doing is to attach it to your desired top or gown or even jumpsuit. If you have followed me up to this moment in this video, consider subscribing if you haven't done so, and also don't forget to turn on your notification bell, like, share and comment your thoughts in the comment box. Aside from this pattern and the slash and spread method, if you have any other method you can use to achieve this sleeve, do well to share it with me in the comment section, because I am always eager to learn from you guys as well. This is how it looks like when putting it on my arm, and this is the end of this video. If you like this video, kindly give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in my next video.